You're joking, right?
No, honey, this is not a joke. This is an inspiration. I mean, you were born to be Miss Young Enchantment.
I think the makeup's finally gone to her head.
Mom, how can you say that? You spent almost the whole year searching for the ideal girl for this campaign.
Yes, well, our ideal girl failed to report on her resume that she has starred in 3 porno films, and we start the campaign tomorrow. Look, I don't know why I didn't consider you from the start. I mean, you were born to be Miss Young Enchantment. As I said, you embody all of our ideals. You're bright, you're vibrant, you're healthy.
And pretty?
Oh, honey, of course that goes without saying. You've got my eyes, my complexion.
Mom, you're forgetting one thing. I'm not a professional model.
Well, honey, neither was Christy Brinkley when she started out. Or Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, but I don't even like to have my picture taken, Mom. I always blink, and I never know what to do with my hands, and my smile is so phony.
Honey, look, to begin with, you're going to be a spokesperson for Young Miss Enchantment. You'll be doing mostly press conferences and appearances at upscale malls and department stores. And I'll teach you the basics of modeling, how to walk, how to connect with the camera. And, honey, we can travel together and stay in hotels and go shopping. I mean, we'll be inseparable.
Mom, before you start buying us matching mother-daughter outfits, I know someone who would be way better for the job. Young, tall, blonde, with looks to die for.
Who?
Leo.
Oh, you are so beautiful. You're gonna grow up to be just as... Gonna grow up to be just as beautiful as your mother. You'll be breaking hearts in a few years. You've already got mine. You cut your teeth on it. Here we go. Looky. Oh, looky. What's this? Oh, looky. Looky. There's Mommy. Yeah? There's your Mommy. You better hurry if we're going to be... Did you know we're going to be married by Thanksgiving?
Now, do not fill her head full of fairy tales.
No, it's true. Where you going, Annie? Okay. It's true. You better start shopping for your trousseau if we're to be married by Thanksgiving.
I am not going to discuss the wedding while your house is not in order.
All right. Come here. My home is with you and Colby. It's a house that love built. And no one has the power to bring it down.
What you doing? You just want to walk everywhere now. Look at you. Look at you. Come on, Daddy has juice.
Hayward.
Oh, come on, Jake. You don't have any secrets from your wife, do you? I'm sure Jillian knows that you can't rise to certain occasions. Well, why else would you be trying some experimental drug to restore your manhood?
You leave us alone, David.
You know, I guess there really is a downside to being a hero, isn't there, Jake? You took a bullet, your nerves were shot, and you're just half the man you used to be.
You stop it, David.
I understand why you would try to compensate for your shortcomings by reaming me in public. But we both know who the bigger man is, now don't we, Jake? In fact, so does Jillian. Hey, if you ever want a taste of what you've been missing, you know where to find me. Son of a bitch.
Stop it! Stop it! You're gonna get hurt!
I didn't expect to come home to a full house.
Oh, we did try lunching at the Valley Inn.
Yeah, I thought I should join the real world sometime.
Fritchie just wasn't quite up to the outing, though.
Well, it was so unreal. Everyone was going on about their own lives again. Chatting and laughing and ordering shrimp cocktail. It seems so disrespectful in light of the child that I lost.
Well, I think the pain is still too fresh, dear.
Adam, I'd like to have a word with you in private.
Anything you want to say to me, you can say in front of Eliza.
Adam, I mean, Arlene's just lost her baby. I mean, and the woman responsible for it is right here playing with her child. I mean, isn't that like rubbing salt into the wound?
You know, I was leaving. I really was leaving. And I just came to get Colby.
No. Stay right there. Don't move. Don't take one more step. This farce is over.
I do take a good picture, but, you know, I doubt the public would buy me as the new Miss Young Enchantment. Unless, of course, you're coming out with a new line for cross-dressers.
No, not anytime soon.
Mom, you remember that lunch when you were tossing out ideas for the winter ad blitz and I suggested reinventing the man of enchantment?
And you're suggesting Leo?
Yes, he'd be perfect with his European background and American good looks. He'd sweep the global market. Besides, I mean, he's witty, he's charming, funny, with a killer smile that sparks both men and women.
Oh, an Uber model with unisex appeal.
And you know he looks good in anything. A tux, casual clothes, even swimwear.
I'll do partial nudity. As long as it's in character, of course.
You're serious, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
Well, I guess he has possibilities. I mean, he's got a good physique. He's got a strong jawline.
Well, I stand 21 hands high. My teeth are all my own.
Mom, Leo has that lost quality that the youth market can relate to.
We'll have to think about this. And I have to run it past marketing, the green light at the end of the dock. Don't anybody move.
Do you mind telling me what the hell just happened here?
Yeah. You saved my life. And I saved yours.
All right, that's enough.
Get off of me, you maniac! Jake, get off! Jake, get off! Get off!
Oh, look, here, it's me. Hey, look here, right? You okay? Stop. He's not worth it.
Jake, are you
He's not
okay?
worth your time. All
Are
right.
you hurt?
I'm all right.
Okay.
Jillian, do me a favor. Call the ER. Just tell them to stand by. I'm not hurt. It's not for you.
Oh, my hand!
Ted, stop it!
You know something, Jake? This is the kind of unprofessional behavior that I've come to expect from you.
What was he supposed to do? Stand there and grin while you lob cheap shots at him?
Yeah, you're lucky Ty didn't land you in the intensive care because that's what you deserve, David.
You better pray that I can still operate.
Or at least play the piano again?
Well, I'm happy that you think this is funny, Tad. But if my hand is damaged, if there's so much of a pin-sized hematoma, I'm going to bring your brother up on charges before the review board.
He's got an in with the chief of staff.
Yeah, you try to fix this with your daddy. I have friends in high places, too.
You've got friends?
Dixie, I need you to come back to the office. I want to file a full report.
Hey, your days of ordering my wife around are over,
Ted,
pal.
stop it, okay? Please?
You just go ahead. I'll see you in there in a minute.
I'll see you with the hospital board.
Can't wait. Get the hell out of here.
Okay. Somebody want to tell me whose idea it was to turn the staff lounge into a boxing ring?
Bianca, being a spokesmodel, being a spokesmodel is an entree to the best restaurants. Getting invited to all the best celebrity parties, but claiming that it saves lives? Was that been doctor tested?
Leo, weren't you telling me on the way over here that you owe Greenlee's grandfather $175,000?
Rounded to the nearest thousand.
Well, models make big bucks. You smile pretty as Mr. Haughty Enchantment, cash your paycheck, and pay off your debt.
I'm beginning to like this idea.
Yeah, it's a total solution to both our problems. You end up swimming in cash.
And what do you get?
Freedom from endless photo shoots and press conferences. Besides, I get to see your star rise, and that's something that I'd like to see. So, sound like a plan? Leo? What?
You.
What about me?
You're a star.
Thankfully, that's my mother's department.
No. That's your mother's job description. But you, my little friend, are a star. I could make a wish on you, and I know without a doubt that it would come true.
I don't know what to say.
See, that's another thing that I like about you. You work without a script. I can totally trust you. And that is the first time I've ever said that to anybody, believe me.
It means a lot to me.
Look, Bianca, I know that your life, your world isn't a perfect place right now. But you just showed me a way out of a pit that I dug myself into. My mother always said that, given half a chance, people will always let you down, and I believed her. Until you. Thank you. So, do you think your mother's gonna have me as the Mr. Enchantment?
Well, let's see you strut your stuff. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah. I like that.
So sexy.
Give it to me, baby. Groovy. Awesome. Keep going. Give me more. Give me more. So, Mom, what'd you decide?
Adam, I'm not sure what you're implying.
Well, let me spell it out for you. Nobody, except you and the wicked witch Cortland over here, thinks that Liza deliberately pulled you down those steps and made you lose your baby.
Our baby. And Adam, you weren't here. Only Liza, Haley, and I really know what happened. You weren't an eyewitness.
No, maybe not. But these walls have eyes, you know.
Oh, well, if you're referring to that fishwife, Winifred.
No, I'm referring to the 24-hour surveillance cameras I have installed in every room in this house.
Of all the... I mean, that's a total invasion of Arlene's privacy, you know.
Arlene knows all about the cameras. In fact, she rather enjoys them.
Oh, that's a lie.
Arlene, I have a tape in my possession of you up in the master bedroom. You were snockered, of course. Parading around naked. I believe the expression is making love to the camera.
Oh, Adam. Please, not in front of the baby.
Yeah, sorry. The fact remains that Liza and I have reviewed the tape. And your conspiracy story just doesn't hold water.
Oh, I can't even believe this.
I can arrange for a private screening if you'd like. Fortunately, Liza didn't let me dispose of that tape. It clearly shows Liza trying to pry your sticky fingers off a bottle of vodka in a hope of preventing any damage to your unborn child, which makes her a better mother than you could ever hope to be. At no time did she attempt to drag you down those stairs.
Well, I know that lighting and camera angles can be quite deceptive.
Yes, they're quite revealing. In light of Arlene's history of alcoholism, I would say that anybody that reviewed that tape would conclude that your miscarriage was nothing but an unfortunate accident. So, Arlene, now that you're back on your feet, we can proceed with the divorce as planned. I think the final settlement offer was $700,000. So we can meet here tomorrow to sign the papers, and at which time you'll receive your more than generous severance package. Am I clear? Good. Now, Liza, why don't you and I take Kobe up for her nap?
A tape. This is a disaster. What are you doing?
What you should have done before we charted this course, my dear. Making sure we're not under surveillance.
That tape has screwed my last chance with Adam.
I'm afraid it's done a little bit more than that, dear. It apparently not only figuratively, but literally has screwed you.
Everything is falling apart.
Well, I think it's worse than you know, dear.
Adam is dumping me. It can't get any worse than that.
Well, think again. Think again when you were plotting to incriminate Liza in this.
Hey, you were in on this too, you know that?
All right, whatever. But when we were in the parlor making arrangements for Haley to be the witness to your tragic accident.
Yeah, so?
Dear Lord. Arlene, as the booze destroyed every single brain cell you have, Adam just said it. There are surveillance cameras all over in every room. Now, if he saw you on the tape falling down the stairs...
Right. Then it caught us plotting that whole charade.
Well, bingo. And if Adam saw that part... Well, obviously he didn't see the part about us plotting, but... So he doesn't know. He would know otherwise that you miscarried before Liza even came onto the scene. But if he shows that entire tape to the judge, I'm afraid your divorce settlement will be one swift kick to the derriere.
You'll end up with nothing.
And I'm going to have one hell of a time explaining it to Palmer. Damn it! Arlene, we were just getting on an even footing. Why did you have to come along and ruin it?
Oh, and I did not see you complaining when you were blackmailing me. You know, that's on the tape, too. I can have you arrested for extortion.
I don't think you would dare.
Wouldn't I?
No. Because I am the only friend you seem to have in this world. Besides, you need me to get you out of this mess.
Yeah, what I need is a drink.
No, you don't. Not one drop until we find that tape and destroy it. Now, where do we look first?
Adam's study.
Well, fine, let's go before he gets back.
Well, Vanessa must have drove her home. Her car's out front.
At least Arlene's not drinking and driving.
Still early.
Mateo, I really don't feel right about checking up on her like this.
I just think the whole miscarriage thing is phony, though, don't you?
She miscarried, Mateo. It's a medical fact.
But when did she miscarry?
When I was here, when I watched her fall down the stairs,
right.
It was heart-wrenching.
Right, and she's
It's
been
awful.
using it for everything it's worth, to glom onto you, to get you back in her life again. But I'm not this time. I've taken a vow to get her out of your life, all right?
All right, Mateo, but I really think you're, like, edging over the line here a little bit.
Okay. Let's find out what she's up to first, all right? Then you can accuse me of edging over the line. Just, I promise, just give me the benefit of the doubt. Huh? Please?
Bianca, I ran your idea past our marketing department.
And what did they say?
Well, they're split exactly in half. Half of them is very excited about reviving our Man of Enchantment campaign, and the other half is very excited about continuing our search for Ms. Young Enchantment.
And you're the deciding vote.
Well, did you tell them how perfect Leo would be?
I told them you think he's the hottest thing going.
Maybe they should meet him. Leo, are you up for some show and tell?
Oh, that won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. There will be no Man of Enchantment campaign.
But, Mom,
And as for Ms. Young Enchantment, I'm very sorry, but our concept as originally drawn up just will not fly. And so, in its place, Enchantment Cosmetics is very proud to present the young couple of Enchantment, Ms. Bianca Montgomery and Mr. Leo Dupre. Isn't it fabulous? Could you just eat it with a spoon?
gag me.
Oh, Bianca, don't be that way. This was your idea.
No, it wasn't. My idea was to have Leo replace me in the ad campaign.
But this is better because now you can have Leo, your best friend, with you on this. And you are going to be wonderful. You're going to really be such great representatives of the lifestyle of so many of our clientele. From the sassy 16s to the 20-somethings. I mean, this campaign is going to be sensational.
Oh, Mom, listen to me. I don't want to be half of a print ad super couple.
Well, you can't say no because I have a million ideas bouncing around my brain. I mean, Christmas is coming, for example, and we'll do a whole holiday theme. Our young couple trimming the tree with Enchantment Cosmetics. And we will show Leo stuffing your stocking with Enchantment fragrances. It's just beautiful. Okay, I've got to run down to the art department and make sure everybody's in gear for our next shoot. Oh, Bianca, this is going to be so much fun.
Whoopee! Congratulations, Leo. My mom's gonna make both of us stars.
That's not what you want, is it?
I want to wake up in Seattle and find out that my dad is still alive and that I have my old life back.
What the hell is going on? I mean, I walk in here for a cup of coffee and you're about to beat up David.
It's probably one of my finer moments.
Well, I disagree. You know how I feel about physical violence. We teach the boys, for crying out loud, to...
Dixie, sometimes actions speak louder than words, okay?
You know, whatever your problem with David is, did you ever stop to consider that he's my boss and I have to work with him every day?
That was your choice, okay? It's not my problem, and it's certainly not Jake's.
How can you feel that way? What did David ever do to you? What did he say to you? What the hell started this fight? It wasn't about me, was it?
What makes you say that?
Nothing. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
David turned away a pregnant teen who couldn't afford treatment.
And that's what started the fight?
Well, it was a little bit more complicated than that.
I don't understand, Nate. Not giving a patient treatment is cruel, but... why are you involved in this?
Dixie, Tad didn't start this fight. He was protecting me. You see, Hayward found out that I'm impotent as a result of my injuries that I sustained in Chechnya. So, I guess you could say he was riding me about it, questioning my manhood. So I threw the first punch. Not Tad. So if you guys want to clear out, I could use some time alone.
Jake?
I'm okay.
Listen to me for a second. You cannot worry about a guy like Hayward, okay? He's an idiot.
I need to be by myself for a while, Dad. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. This is a hell of a lot bigger than pin size. That was an ugly scene you had to walk in on back there, Dixie. I'm sorry you caught the tail end of it.
Are you sorry?
I'm sure that Tad and Jake and Jillian painted an evil portrait of me. Fill your head with all kinds of garbage. But I'm not a monster, Dixie. I'm really not.
I know. Tad and Jake and the others, they just don't understand you the way I do. I guess Tad and Jake and the others, they just don't see that special side to you. Not the side that I see. A gifted doctor. A sensitive, caring, gentle man who's dedicated his life to healing others. Do you remember Lourdes, that little girl in pediatrics, the 2-year-old with the congenital heart defect? That was her, 7th surgery? Parents flew her in from Mexico. You waived your fee. You got the hospital to donate their time and services. And you didn't want to make
any big deal about it. But you got a cot and you put it next to her bed and you slept there in the ICU. That's the man that I know. A man I look at with respect and awe. You're a miracle worker. You made my son feel like a man. You helped him cope when his father lay dying.
You understand me, Dixie, like no one else. Only you see me for who I really am.
And isn't that tragic? Why am I the only one who sees your infinite possibilities? You can soar with angels. You can heal the sick and take away pain. You have no fear. And you can inspire courage in other people. You fought for my life as fiercely as you would your own, even harder because you cared. Don't you see how much potential you have to help other people, to make a difference?
I didn't. Not until I met you.
What a waste you are. What a shameful, irredeemable waste.
You know, Bianca, if you really don't want to do this gig, you can just tell your mother you're opting out.
You don't say no to Erica Kane.
Well, you can always try.
I have. She doesn't hear me. No matter how much resistance I put up, I'm still going to end up doing whatever she wants anyway. I mean, look at the party from hell. I said to her, Mom, I don't want a party. Next thing I know, I'm dodging guests and paparazzi at the Valley Inn.
Yeah, well, if at first you don't succeed...
I told her that I didn't want to go to Pine Valley High. And I'm sorry, which school did you pick me up from this morning?
Oh, am I detecting a pattern here?
Now she wants to rope me into this whole modeling thing. And no matter how much I protest...
You're doing hair and makeup at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Exactly. It's like fighting quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you get.
You know what your problem is?
You want a list in alphabetical order?
No. Your problem is that you love your mother, and you don't want to hurt her.
I wish that she could see that as clearly as you do, Leo.
Okay, people, we have scads to accomplish and a deadline to meet. Catherine, you'll be in charge of Bianca's wardrobe. I want you to keep it young, keep it kicky, okay? No junior sophisticates in any way. And Richard, I want you to measure Leo for everything from evening wear to day wear, very casual as well.
Richard.
And that's going to take Polaroids just to give us a starting point. Now, don't be self-conscious, just forget the camera. Oh, Bianca, honey, stand up straight, shoulders back, Bianca. And Leo, don't slouch. Remember, you love life, especially your life.
Bianca, look at the camera, sweetie.
30. Great. She's not upstairs in her room.
I checked the liquor cabinet.
I love it when life works out like this. Can you imagine Adam leaving this on his desk? I mean, anyone could have popped into the VCR.
Yeah, finders keepers.
Vanessa, I owe you big time.
True, dear. We'll finalize those arrangements later after we destroy this incriminating evidence, please.
Mom.
Hi.
Vanessa.
Well, Haley, I didn't hear you come in.
Where are you off to?
Well, Vanessa was going to take me to the hospital.
Are you not feeling well?
I'm afraid she's still, suffering from some of the miscarriage symptoms, the weakness, the cramping.
Well, I'm here, Mom. I'll take you.
Oh, no, sweetie, I wouldn't want to inconvenience you.
You gonna stop at the video store on the way? Is that just a rental, right? You got...
No, well, I made a copy of one of my favorite movies.
Oh, clean and sober?
Actually, Mateo, it's the story of Bill W. I was going to give it to a friend at AA.
Well, why don't I take it for you?
No,
Because, since you're... Adam Chandler, security camera number 3. Parlor, October 9th, 2000.
It's an old tape. I taped it over.
Reuse, recycle, ecologically friendly.
Arlene was always good at recycling her empties. I always wanted to see this movie. You know who Bill W. is, Mateo?
Nope.
He's the founder of AA. He's the creator of the 12 Steps, the savior of our sobriety, right, Mom?
Haley, don't.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap. Richard, Catherine, Nanette, take 5 at least. Really, you've earned it. Okay, Nanette, about Bianca's wardrobe, I have some suggestions.
Hang in there, Banks.
How can I? Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of my life.
No, come on. It's not forever.
No?
Come on. After a year or two at the end of your contract, you can retire at the top of your game and be whoever the heck you want to be.
Even myself?
Bianca, I will be there to celebrate you.
Okay, you two. We're going to the Valley Inn. We're going to celebrate Enchantment's new super couple.
You set me up.
How? How did I set you up?
You used me as a go-between with you and Jake. You said you wanted to let bygones be bygones, that you wanted us all to be part of a research team. You used me to find out about Jake's medical condition and to humiliate him.
No, that is not true, Dixie. The research project is real.
And so is his injury. And how dare you use that in a public game of one-upsmanship?
Oh, come on. Don't be so naive. Jake gave as good as he got. He had the nerve to insult me in front of hospital staff and question me regarding a decision with a patient.
And that was a little young woman who was pregnant, who had no insurance. What is the difference between her and that little girl with the heart disease? You get to pick and choose who lives and dies? You're just having a bad day? What is it? I think you're a hypocrite. I quit.
Dixie, wait.
Just to hell with you. I don't even want to see you again.
Jake, are you all right?
I feel like I've been hit by a semi.
Did David hit you?
Not with his fists. Just feel like I'm not the man that you need me to be. And I'm not the man that I need to be. What the hell is this?
How far can you go in 60 seconds? How high can you fly? Well, you are about to find out. So strap yourself in and get ready for the ride of your life. I dare you.
Whoa, stop, Mateo. It's Vanessa and Arlene.
What's going on?
Well, that's it. Press play.
What kind of accident?
Well, I don't know. But something that would incriminate Liza and at the same time make her feel horribly guilty.
So I'd have to do it now, wouldn't I?
Absolutely. So think fast. I mean, you won't get another chance.
I know what I can do. I can stage a fall and make it look like Liza pushed me and made me miscarry.
Perfect.
Well, the truth's on the tape. What do you have to say, Arlene?